I'm here in Boxberg, Germany at Bosch's Proving Grounds for an event that comes once in every 2 years. I always look forward to it because it's an exciting day. It gives us a sneak peek into the future of mobility. There were numerous technologies on display, like 3D vision for car technicians to identify problems without even opening a car. There were connected trucks, but what really caught our attention was a black Tesla autonomous drive prototype.
Alright, well, welcome to our highly automated driving vehicle. This is our development vehicle for highway pilot functionality, level 3. And as you can see, we've got a number of modifications. On the inside, we also have certain modifications, like the obvious one is the screen that we're using. This big screen is used to display the Bosch HMI, the human-machine interface, but we also modified the steering wheel. This is how we activate the automated driving system, by pushing those two buttons. So on the outside, we have a number of sensors that we built in, 6 radar, 6 laser scanners, and we have a stereo video camera so that the car can see the world. And as you can see, we also have a driver monitoring camera. The camera is in the instrument cluster and it detects the driver. It recognized me correctly. I'm Xavier.
So basically it stores the profile of the person and you can have multiple profiles stored.
Exactly. But the profile is stored in the cloud.
Yeah.
So once you would have registered,
yes,
then it would recognize you as being allowed to drive the vehicle,
okay,
and pull your profile from the cloud.
Okay. Apart from the variable number of profiles that the system can store, let's look at what all the LiDARs, radars and sensors do. The radar sensor provides an important 360-degree information about the surroundings within a distance of about 250 meters for automated vehicles. A radar sensor's main task is to detect objects and measure their speed, position relative to the movement of the vehicle. Ultrasonic sensors are needed primarily for close-range environment recognition of up to about 6 meters and low speeds. Video sensors or stereo cameras with a 3D measurement range of 50 meters provide important optical information about the vehicle's surroundings. And there are finally LiDAR sensors that use pulses of laser to measure variable distances. Whilst all these are the measuring and information gathering systems, they're complemented by electric steering, ESP, brake boosters, human-machine interfaces, maps and cloud data storage and processing to complete the automated driving process.
At Bosch, we believe that we need the 3 sensor technologies for different types of reasons. Each sensor has certain strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
A camera, for example, you can do a lot of complex image processing, but if the sun is straight into the camera, it's limited. Okay. So in that case, a radar is more independent of weather conditions. So by having the 3 technologies, you have a certain level of redundancy, and also the performance of the system when you do sensor data fusion becomes significantly higher.
So in active real time, you would actually shift dependency between radar and stereo and laser. Would it shift, or is it a fixed?
Essentially, we would get the data from all sensors, and then there would be a weighing on the different sensor technology depending on what.
So that's what I'm saying. You could shift dependency more. Exactly. If the weather condition is bad, you shift it more to then your radar, because
that's right. So today we'll pick a destination, Boxberg. That's where we are today. And you'll see that our navigation system is slightly different. We have 2 options. We can drive manually, or we can pick a route which has manual and automated mode. The automated mode is displayed in blue. So Alex will now start the navigation system.
A simulated situation of a bike crossing our path at high speed was instantly relayed to us on the HMI to warn us before we turned onto the automated sector. Meaning information from the connected bike was relayed to the car and vice versa to avoid a potential collision. The real-time mapping allowed us to foresee potential automated driving areas and highlighted those in blue. Say you were on a normal set of roads, so wherever you could use automated driving would be highlighted in blue.
Exactly.
So you would know that yes, I can use automated driving on this route and I can't, even in advance.
Absolutely. And you can see it here on our map. We know that the blue area is where we're allowed to drive automated.
Bosch also wanted us to see how the car really sees the road through all its sensors.
So now we'll have a look at how the car sees the world. So up here we see the raw image data coming from the camera. It detects the lines, for example, on the lane markings. The white and red dots that we see, they're the laser scanner point clouds. So, and then the third technology that we use is radar. And you see those blue reflections? These are the ones coming from the radar.
Okay.
Down here, we can see the overview of the map that we're driving on. All these colorful points are radar points that we use to localize ourselves. The Bosch technology was developed, it's called road signature, and this is how the vehicle can position itself in the world. It uses the information from the radar.
Finally, it was time to let the car take over.
Automated mode is available.
Exactly. So now I know I'm informed I'm on the blue area. Now I can use my two buttons to activate the system. And you can see the car is in control.
The car is in control now.
Once the car takes over, it will do all the driving duties and you're quite literally hands-free to do what you like. Order groceries, check your email, or whatever you want.
So in the HMI we shift now to the blue scheme, the blue road. The A is blue. Sorry, I pushed the pedal. So if I actually touch the pedal again, I take back control. Exactly. So
the car is in control now.
At any point you can take back control or hand it over to the driver within the blue route.
Keeping in mind speed limits, the car was comfortably cruising down the track, taking corners effortlessly. It was all a bit eerie, but very, very real.
So the big aspect of automation is also, as long as we have a driver in the loop, we need to get him back in the loop at the end. In the takeover request, we'll see the escalation now. So the first step is just a gentle reminder. We've got just a short time left. Please take over. And you see this color scheme changes to orange. If the driver does not respond, what we'll demonstrate today, it shifts to red.
Please take back control now.
So now I'm still not taking back control. We've got 19 seconds left until the end of the automated driving, and the car will now look for a safe place to stop on its own.
The car will stop now.
So it would just park on the side if you didn't take back.
Exactly. The idea here is that it could be a medical reason why the driver can't take back control. He may have had a heart attack or something like that. In that case, you could connect this system with an eCall to emergency services who could come and make sure that everything is fine.
And when you take back control, you can do it either via the pedal or via the button.
Exactly. So now if I take back control via the buttons,
You are in control now.
And what are the variables, I mean, in terms of data?
there's a large amount of processing required for all this sensor data. It's one of the challenge moving into this technology to actually understand what's the minimum amount of information to have a very safe setup. Absolutely. And another aspect is also when you see when a driver goes back to manual mode, if he's distracted because he's been driving for a long time, then that could be an issue too. So at the moment I'm talking to you, and the system has actually detected that I'm distracted. The way we do it is using a camera, and you can see here I can shoot lasers out of my eyes. So it actually follows my gaze as I am looking in a certain direction and sees if I'm concentrating on the road or not.
Thanks so much.
It's been my pleasure.
Thank you.